during lockdown, I was trolled and I was being hated by people just because they knew that okay, I make short videos on a particular platform. Of course, I take it personally because they're directly attacking me, and they're not only attacking me directly, they're attacking my parents, they attack me, they attack my career, my work, my professionalism, my friends, everyone. And of course it does affect me. My brother, he was 12 years old back then. How do you expect a 12-year-old to behave, and how do you expect to just put abusive comment or hatred for him? That is so not right. The genre is very, very different, Bhavna. It's very different. You must have heard about things happened with me in Tuashiki. You know, वो मेरा फैजू का साथ में गाना है, but इसके बाद का project, I don't have a say for this because now I feel like since we've done so much work together.
Firstly, congratulations, Jannat and Abhi, both of you. Lehja is doing so good on YouTube. I saw it's trending already. Jannat, to you actually, when you first heard of this song, जब आपने ये सुना तो आपके लिए ये पहला रिएक्शन कैसा था, and what did you think about this entire song per se, individually as well?
So firstly, what I thought was it was very different from what I've done before. It was not like a peppy song. It was not like a totally love slow song. ऐसा नहीं था ये. It had variations. It had such beautiful lyrics and it was very, very catchy. मतलब जब मैंने एक बार सुना तो मैंने उस टाइम पे एक बार नहीं सुना, उसी टाइम पे मैंने 3 बार सुन लिया था. So it was very different और ऐसा कुछ कभी पहले किया ही नहीं था. और इतने खूबसूरत lyrics और इतना प्यारा गाना था कि
Yeah, but you tell me, Abhi, were you surprised with the kind of response the song has been getting, or were you expecting that ये गाने को इतना अच्छा response मिलेगा ही?
मैं सरप्राइज था एक्चुअली. जब मेरा टीजर आया तो टीजर में ही वो ट्रेंडिंग में चला गया था, तो मैं और एक्साइटेड हो गया. मैंने कहा जब गाना आएगा तो क्या होगा.
जब आपने ये गाया एंड जब आपको पता चला कि फैजू और जन्नत इसमें फीचर करने वाले हैं, तो आपका रिएक्शन कैसा था, एंड आर यू हैप्पी विद द वे इट हैज कम आउट फाइनली?
यस, जब मुझे पता चला कि मेरे लहजा सॉन्ग में जो है जन्नत और फैजू, तो मैं बहुत एक्साइटेड था कि हाँ जब गाना आएगा. जब टीजर आया तभी पता चल गया था कि मुझे किस तरीके के इनके फैन ना बहुत क्रेजी है इनके लिए. वो मेरे कमेंट बॉक्स में ना इतने सारे मैसेज, और वो बोलते रहते कि प्लीज जन्नत को बोलिए ना कुछ एक मैसेज करे प्लीज. इतना क्रेजी है वो लोग इनके पीछे. और जब मुझे पता चला कि ये गाने मेरे गाने में आने वाले हैं तो
Jannat, you tell me, because you have been working since your childhood. Actually, you were part of so many shows. You did daily soaps, and you have been acting for the longest time as well. Do you miss acting in a show or in a film, or just like an acting gig per se? Do you miss that, because fans miss you watching in an acting gig also a lot?
I do miss acting, and I do miss performing particular performance oriented and performance acting based scenes that I used to do. And I used to love crying. I used to love doing that sort of scenes, because acting is my passion, and to do something like that, when you get to do something जिसमें आपको एक पेज की लाइन मिलती थी, तो I used to get very excited and I used to get very happy. कभी भी मुझे ऐसा नहीं हो कि शिट यार इतनी बड़ी लाइन दे दी मुझे. इनफैक्ट मैं बहुत खुश होती थी कि अरे यार मुझे परफॉर्म करने को मिलेगा. So I miss acting a lot. ये जो म्यूजिक वीडियो कर रहे हैं या कुछ भी होता है तो चलो एक्टिंग होती है, most of it's like just expressions and a bit of feel that you give into the song. But acting in a film or acting in a show is totally different.
Yeah.
And that is my sort of acting. That is what.
But what is keeping you away, if I may ask? What is keeping you away at the moment when it comes to acting?
Look, I want to show my fans, or I want to give them something that I feel is right for them to watch. Now, no hard feelings for any show, no hard feelings for anyone. But somewhere I know, because I've been working since my childhood, I know कि कोई भी शो का कोई स्टोरी है, वो कुछ टाइम ट्रैक पे रहता है, वो 1 महीना 1.5 महीना ट्रैक पे रहेगा, बट देन इट विल लॉस्ट द ट्रैक. कितने सारे शो कहीं से स्टार्ट हुए मेरे, एंड देन दे जस्ट लॉस्ट द ट्रैक. फिर वो क्या होता है, वो कहीं पर बेचारी बन जाती है, एंड ऑल शी इज डूइंग इज जस्ट क्राइंग, एंड शी इज जस्ट क्राइंग, एंड कोई मैनिपुलेट कर रहा है, और या तो कोई टॉर्चर कर रहा है. She's doing is gaining sympathy. That is all happening in TV shows, and I don't want to do something like that. I don't want my people to see me crying all the time.
Right.
And no matter what you do, no matter what story you pick, no matter कितना अलग आप जा रहे हो, एक पॉइंट पर आकर वो ना वैसी हो ही जाती है. और वो मैं देख चुकी हूँ, तो मैं उस जोन में अभी नहीं जाना चाहती हूँ. एंड इट्स नॉट लाइक जो मैं कर रही हूँ, आई एम नॉट एंजॉयिंग इट. आई एम एंजॉयिंग इट thoroughly, but I also miss shooting a lot.
Jannat, I wanted to ask you this, that I believe that I'm sure every one of us knows that एक टाइम था जब सोशल मीडिया, स्पेशली जैसे इंस्टाग्राम हो या टिकटॉक हो, उस पे जो लोग थे उनको काफी ऐसे देखा जाता था कि अरे ये लोग तो सिर्फ यही कर रहे हैं, या फिर the content was criticized a lot. But did you ever face a typecast? Because you actually did a lot of acting. It's not like you did one thing. You were a star even before you came on social media, right? I mean, you were doing television back then also. But did you ever face any criticism or any sort of typecast because of your social media presence? Because लोग काफी कुछ बोलते हैं.
I did, and it was very recent. It was just now. I mean, it just feels now. It's been about 10 months or something since it happened, and I received a lot of hate. I was never trolled on social media, and I used to be very happy and very proud of the fact that I was never trolled. But during lockdown, I was trolled, and I was being hated by people just because they knew that okay, I make short videos on a particular platform. And they thought that I was cringe, and not particularly me. They just a community. They were just targeting a community and saying that this community is cringe and they do not deserve to be here, and they do not deserve to be loved, or you shouldn't be supporting them. And they're just calling out people, just come and dislike the video. And for the first time in my career, I saw my videos getting thousands of dislike, and in comments. They don't have a reason to dislike my video, but just the reason that I am a part of that community. Mm-hmm. Which absolutely made no sense to me, even if I speak for myself that मैं सिर्फ इससे नहीं आई थी, मैंने तो चलो ये किया. I felt bad for the people, even if they did not do anything before that, and even if they were just a part of that community. Why so much hate?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, live and let live. Even if they were just a part of that community, even if they just came on that and they got exposure and everything, तो उसमें problem क्या है? तो उसमें इतना hate क्यों? मुझे तो और बुरा लग रहा था, because मुझे तो लग रहा था कि यार मेरा तो इतना करने के बाद भी मुझे इतना सुना रहे हो. मुझे तो और मैंने एक बार ऐसा सोचा भी कि यार मैं एक वीडियो बना के डाल दूं क्या, कि गाइस मैं तो 12 साल से काम कर रही हूँ, मैंने तो इतना मेहनत किया है, अब मैं ये कर रही हूँ और आप मुझे इतना सुना रहे हो. बट देन आई वाज लाइक नो, मैं ये क्यों डालूं वीडियो? I don't want to tell people what I've done. I don't want to tell people what I've done. And it's fine if they're hating me for this. I feel bad for the people. फिर ये उनके लिए शायद injustice होगा कि मैंने अपने लिए तो बोल दिया कि मैंने ये किया है, बट जो ऑलरेडी सिर्फ इसके होने की वजह से इतना सुन रहे हैं, फिर उनका क्या है? So I just let it go, and then it slowly vanished. But I truly felt it was pointless to just target a community and target your own people. I mean, come on. India में होने के बाद ही they were like कि नहीं ये वाले ये और इनको hate दो.
Yeah. But you tell me something also, because you're very young. For someone so young to be exposed to that kind of hatred also sometimes can be little like, how do you deal with it at times? Because I know that even if I get one wrong comment on YouTube, it stays with me, because you just get affected by it so much. You take it personally sometimes. How did you deal with that situation back then?
Of course I take it personally, because they're directly attacking me, and they're not only attacking me directly, they're attacking my parents, they attack me, they attack my career, my work, my professionalism, my friends, everyone. And of course it does affect me, and being very honest, I will never say that कि अरे मैं ignore कर देती हूँ. I try to ignore, but it does not happen.
It can't.
It does stay with you. You just can't be like अच्छा इसने मुझे इतना abusive comment किया, just let it go. No, you would just say that. But अंदर ऐसा होता नहीं है. आप उसके बारे में कहीं ना कहीं सोचते रहोगे एंड यू कीप थिंकिंग कि क्यों मुझे क्यों आता है ना कि क्यों भाई क्यों इतना हेट, आप क्यों किसी को इतना बोल रहे हो, किस रीजन से बोल रहे हो, मतलब क्या बनता है किसी को और बेफालतू में ऐसा बोलने का। या तो अगर मैंने कुछ किया हो बड़ा, मैंने कुछ बहुत कंट्रोवर्शियल कर दिया या मैंने चलो आपको कुछ बोल दिया, मैंने किसी और के बारे में कोई हेट वीडियो बना दी, तो आप मुझे कुछ बोलो तो मुझे वो एक क्रिटिसिज्म समझ में आता है। आई डोंट माइंड पीपल क्रिटिसाइजिंग मी बट आई माइंड पीपल हेटिंग ऑन मी फॉर नो रीजन। Cheating on me चलो another thing, you don't like me or you dislike me, हर किसी को तो of course नहीं पसंद नहीं हो सकती, but hating on my family also, then hating on my brother also, I had received a lot of hate during that time. So
yeah, I remember it was a daunting time because everyone was receiving. I mean, I remember I know what you're talking about. That was a very, very bad time for any content creator per se. In general,
anything that you say that time, anything you say, anything you do, you are wrong in that.
True.
I mean, my brother, he was 12 years old back then. How do you expect a 12-year-old to behave, and how do you expect to just put abusive comment or hatred for him? That is so not right. He's a child, he's a kid. So that made me very, very upset. That made me very, very sad because वो पढ़ रहा था. And he was like, "Appi मुझे क्यों? मैंने क्या किया?"
Yeah, and he's so very young. Yeah. जहाँ बहुत प्यार मिलता है, वहाँ कुछ लोग होते हैं जिनको एक criticism होती है कहीं ना कहीं. How do you take that criticism as well?
That is what I said. I take criticism very positively. I don't mind कि कोई मुझे क्रिटिसाइज कर रहा है, किसी को मेरा काम पसंद नहीं आया है. इनफैक्ट अगर कोई मुझे ऐसा बोल भी रहा है ना, आई विल डेफिनेटली रिस्पेक्ट द पर्सन बिकॉज इंसान ऑनेस्टी से बोल रहा है, ना कि बस ऐसी अगर उसको पसंद नहीं आया तो बोल रहा है बहुत अच्छा काम किया. सो मुझे उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. आई टेक क्रिटिसिज्म वेरी पॉजिटिवली बिकॉज वी आर इन दिस लाइन, वी गिव पीपल राइट्स फॉर दिस. वी गिव पीपल राइट्स to comment on yourself. When you give rights people to appreciate you, then you have to give them that space also. If they don't like you in something, they can criticize you or they can give you advices or that may be a creative criticism or anything. So I take that very positively. All I mind is the hate. I can dislike somebody or I can not like somebody, but I just can't hate on somebody when I don't even know the person.
True. But अभी आप कैसे लेते हो criticism usually? I mean, because your song is out there for people to criticize and love. Love, of course, everyone loves. Who doesn't love, getting a lot of praises? But at the same time, criticism जब मिलता है, तो how do you respond to that?
एक सिंगर के लिए criticism ये हो सकता है कि जब उसकी वॉइस कुछ लोगों को नहीं पता है कि ऑटो ट्यून क्या है. काफी मैंने सुना है कि जब लोग गाते हैं तो उनको बोलते हैं ऑटो ट्यूनर है, वो है. ऑटो ट्यून का मतलब ही नहीं पता है लोगों को और वो उस पे कमेंट करने लगते हैं कि इसकी वॉइस पे ऑटो ट्यून है, इफेक्ट्स है, वैसा है वैसा है. तो ऑटो ट्यून जो है वो वॉइस पे इफेक्ट्स लगाती है. तो आपको कहाँ दिक्कत हो रही है? वॉइस सुनने में अच्छी लग रही है. ऑटो ट्यून बहुत माइनर सा करेक्ट करता है वॉइस को. अगर आप कहीं पे श्रुति, जो हम श्रुति बोलते हैं, उसका अगर कुछ गाने में थोड़ा सा भी कुछ हिला है, अभी परफेक्ट तो कोई नहीं हो सकता ना, तो अगर थोड़ा सा किसी का कुछ स्वर हिला है तो उसको ट्यून कर देते हैं. तो वो ऑटो ट्यूनर ठीक है, लोग उसको क्रिटिसाइज करते थे. कोई भी सिंगर को लेके चल रहे हैं कि ऐसा है वैसा है, इसका टोन वैसा है, ये तो ऑटो ट्यूनर है, वो सब चलते रहता है. वो तो आते हैं.
बट कभी ऐसा हुआ है क्योंकि काफी टाइम पीपल कैन बी वेरी हार्श व्हेन दे आर क्रिटिसाइजिंग, लाइक it's not like they will say it in a very nice way. Sometimes, especially on social media पे किसी की जबान को आप कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकते. वो कुछ भी लिखते हैं, किसी भी टोन में लिख सकते हैं. तो कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि आपने कुछ एकदम बुरा पढ़ा हो जो आपको बहुत अफेक्ट किया हो?
नहीं, मुझे तो ऐसा कुछ हुआ क्योंकि मैं तो अभी नया मेंटर हुआ, लोग इतना जानते नहीं, तो ऐसा कुछ हुआ नहीं मेरे साथ. पर मुझे अच्छे कमेंट आए क्योंकि जब भी मैं लाइव आ रहा था तो लाइव में गा रहा था. मैं जब मेरा आदत का इंटरव्यूज थे और आदत में लाइव आ रहा था तो मैं लाइव गा रहा था, तो लोगों की कमेंट ये थे कि ये ऑटो ट्यूनर नहीं है, ऐसा समथिंग ये सुनने को मिला. बोले कि ये पिच फॉरवर्ड गाता है, ये लाइव में भी वैसा ही गा रहा है कि जैसा ये ऑडियो इसका वीडियो में जैसा भी वॉइस आ रहा है. तो लहजा के लिए भी यही सब कुछ कमेंट आ रहे हैं नीचे कि ये ऑटो ट्यूनर नहीं है, ये वॉइस जो है न्यू है और ऐसा समथिंग. तो कहीं पे वो गलत भी सुनने को मिलता है, कहीं पे अच्छा भी मिलता है.
Yeah. Jannat, now lastly I want to ask you, because I know that people miss you, like I mentioned that, they miss you in acting gigs and everything, but web shows are the new way. I mean, your co-star, your Faisu also made his debut with a web show recently, which was very well received actually. So do you have any plans for, say, to make your web debut? Are you considering any offers at all?
Offers have always been there, touch wood, and I'm very grateful for that. That is like that's a huge thing for me. People hardly get offers, and if I am getting offers, be it shows, be it films, I have been receiving offers. I've been receiving scripts, I've been receiving stories, I've been getting narrations and everything. It's just that my father and myself, we are very picky when it comes to something like this, and at this stage, when anything that I do now has to be like my debut.
Yeah.
So we have to be very choosy, and thankfully me and my father, we both are very patient when it comes to all of these things. We never think like अरे जल्दी कर लो, time जा रहा है, जल्दी launch हो जाएंगे. ऐसा कहीं पर भी दिमाग में नहीं है. Also, when we talk about web shows, the genre is very, very different, Bhavna. It's very different. You must have heard about things happened with me in Ashiki, which were kind of controversial, which were like, I refused to do a few kind of scenes, which made
definitely
huge that time. That how can she say no when she's an actress? You all know that aisa to karna padta hai and stuff like that. So when that kind of thing has already happened to me, and that too in a daily soap, then you know how web is, how digital is. So it's very difficult for me to cope up in that thing, because even when you say that it's clean and everything, there will be things I won't be comfortable doing, be it story or be it language or be it any substance use, be it anything. At this stage, I don't want to do anything that affects my audience, that affects me, that affects my parents, or something that I'm not comfortable doing. I will only work when I think that हाँ ये मैं अच्छी तरह से कर सकती हूँ. I'm confident about it, and I love the story and everything. So it has to be like a proper package, and I don't mind waiting for it.
Yeah. No, but we will wait, and I hope that you get the kind of script that you're looking for, because to be very honest, in today's time, there is just so much being made that I'm sure that you will also find the right kind of debut that you're looking for, when it comes to films or just coming back to whatever you want to do at this moment. Abhi, aapka next kya hone wala hai after this stupendous response to Lehja? तो अब next क्या है आपके pipeline में?
वैसे बहुत सारे गाने हमने कर रखे हैं, जैसे कि जन्नत को भी पता है, हम जब लास्ट में तो बहुत सारे गाने हम लोगों ने सुनाए, तो बहुत सारे गाने लाइनअप है, अब उन पे शूट होना बाकी है. तो शूट हो गया.
तो अभी वापस हम जन्नत और फैजू को कोई और एक गाने में देखने वाले हैं, या फिर जन्नत को देखने वाले हैं, फैजू को इंडिविजुअली देखने वाले हैं, क्या सीन है वहाँ?
आप बी लाइव पे जन्नत और फैजू को देखने वाले हैं हर एक दो गानों के बाद.
नहीं ऐसा नहीं होने वाला है. हाँ, ऐसा नहीं होने वाला है. He's just joking.
Jannat, you tell me, when is another, because like fine art fans, oh my god, the kind of response that I've gotten for that video, people have been just giving so much love, because they are like fine art, and I was like, okay guys, I didn't expect this kind of response, but okay. But when is the next song, or is there any further collaboration that is happening, because fans would love it.
All I'd like to say is that there's this one song that we shot recently, which is for Ramzan, because Ramzan is right here. तो वो गाना मोस्टली 7th को आउट हो रहा है, और वो मेरा फैजू का साथ में गाना है. बट इसके बाद का प्रोजेक्ट I don't have a say for this, because now I feel like since we've done so much work together, like in your interview, I said that
Have you read the comments after that? Have you read the comments after that? People are saying, no, we will never get bored of you two working together. Please work together and all of those. And I'm like, oh my god.
Really? But I really feel that. And it's not only me. I think हमको सबको लगता है कि अब हम थोड़ा कम प्रोजेक्ट करेंगे. तो after the song that is going to come, which is Mahi Ramzan, after that I think that there will be a gap.
Okay, but great. Best of luck to both of you and congratulations on Lehja doing so well.
Thank you so
Jannat,
much.
looking forward to your next project very soon. And अभी आपका भी next project का हम wait करेंगे, नए song का wait करेंगे. But thank you so much for speaking to me today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Take care. Bye.